Hi guys, and welcome to another video. My name is Betty in case you're new here, and if you are, I would love it if you could please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me a lot. I have something that I want to show you. I received a little box here and I want to show you the content because it's something really special that I really believe in and I wanted to share with you. I know it's going to be very helpful for a lot of people. So should I open it first or should I give you a little bit of information? Okay, maybe I'm gonna talk a little bit first. Don't worry, we are also going to be doing some Disney shopping in this video, but this part first. So this is the thing. I used to have good hair a couple years ago, and that was great because I also have oily hair, which means that I have to wash my hair every day or every other day, especially because I live in Florida and I sweat a lot. So sometimes I can get away with doing it every other day, but let's face it, most times I have to wash it every day. That means that I don't have time to style it. It takes time, styling takes time, so I rarely use any hot tools or things like that. I do like my straightening iron. I do love that look, so I do it sometimes, but mostly for special occasions or, well, yeah, for like special occasions. But other than that, I really don't do anything to my hair. So you all know it's hard to have good hair when it's like air dried right out of the shower. The wind is picking up, so hopefully you can hear me and not all the wind. All right, so what I was saying, I used to be able to just apply argan oil and my hair would be good, and that would keep control of the frizz and it would just look good. I mean, good enough for not styled hair, you know what I mean? Now a few years ago I started losing a lot of hair. I don't know why, it just started to happen more than normal. It's normal to lose hair every day, but it started to happen like more than normal. And also I could feel that my hair started to change a little bit. And then the craziest thing happened. Have you ever heard anyone say that the hand of the hairdresser has a lot to do with the quality of your hair or how your hair looks? And I had heard that from a lot of people several times, and I used to think that's crazy. I mean, the texture of your hair is determined by your DNA, so that sounded really crazy to me, but there has to be some science behind that because it did happen to me. I can't remember how long ago, but a few months ago I decided to cut my hair, and it's crazy. I've had so many people cutting my hair, people who don't have any experience, like friends of mine, and nothing had ever happened. But this last time I got my hair cut, I requested a trim. She went all the way to my shoulder, and when I got home, not even when I got home, by the time I got to the car and I looked at myself, I could see a difference. And I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like different. And then after that, it was really hard to keep my hair under control, to make it look good. I feel like the texture of the hair changed, which I know it sounds crazy. I feel crazy saying it, but it's the truth. That was my experience. I was having a really hard time with that, and I started experimenting with lots of different hair products. Actually, if I'm honest, I started experimenting with hair products way before that. I can't say that I really didn't need them. I think everyone can benefit from all those products, but I just had a curious mind and I just wanted to try different things. And oils I think are good, but I also wanted to try other things, and I tried leave-in conditioners that were cream leave-in conditioners, and I hated every single one of them because they left some residue behind, kind of like a film. I don't know how to explain it. They wouldn't fully absorb, and then throughout the day that film would be kind of like sticky in the sense that it would attract dust and dirt, and then a few hours later my hair would look super dull and lifeless, but kind of heavy at this. It was just bad. I didn't like them. I tried several brands, very expensive ones, never liked any of them. So I don't want to make this any longer, so I'm just going to open this guy. I'm gonna turn the camera around to show you. I'm at a beautiful park. Let me see if I can do this one-handed. All right, There we go. All right, let me talk a little bit about this product. It is a daily hair vitamin, and this is the brand, which I will also be linking in the description box. Now this one, clearly, as you just saw, was just sent to me, but I'm gonna turn the camera around again so I can talk to you. Just to explain a little bit about how this product came into my life. In March, I attended a bloggers and content creators event, and they give you goodie bags at the entrance. So I received my goodie bag, went on through all the itinerary and everything that was planned for the event, and then at the end of the event we were having lunch, and I was sitting at a table with a bunch of other content creator girls, and a woman, actually the person who created this product, approached us, and she explained to us that this product was supposed to be part of the goodie bag, but that, you know, she was late to the party so they couldn't include it. And she handed us one of these each, and she started talking about her experience and what happened, and she explained to us that she had been a hairdresser for X amount of years, I can't even remember how long, and she used to have good hair, and that was also part of why people came to her. Because I mean, of course, if you're a hairdresser, for example, your hair speaks for you. But then she underwent some surgery, I think it was gastric bypass, and due to that, apparently something happens, you know, your body doesn't get nourished the right way or something, I don't know. Let me switch arms. And her hair started to fall out and started to look bad, and it was just not the same anymore, and she was desperate. And then she thought, you know what, I know about hair, I know about hair products, let me create something so that I can get my hair back in shape. And that's how she came up with this guy. So this is, I mean, it is a leave-in product, but it is not a leave-in conditioner, it's a daily hair vitamin. So honestly, had she not approached me, I would have never probably tried the product, just because it's a cream product, and like I said, I haven't had the best experience with those. But because she did, I was a little bit intrigued about the product, and I started using it. This was back in March. Loved it so much. I started to see the difference in my hair. And I'm actually really sorry that I don't have a picture or video of what my hair used to look like at that point, but honestly, I never thought I was gonna film a video about it. So I just started using the product, loved it, to the point that I used the whole thing up. And then I went to buy it. So I went to her Instagram page to get, you know, the link to her webpage so that I could buy some more. And since I was there, I decided to send her a message, and the message was just about, you know, congratulating her for creating a really good product. That's basically what I said. I said, like, thank you for giving it to me. Honestly, the fact that you talked to us and you explained your situation and how you came up with the product made me want to try it, and I'm very grateful for that because I love the product. So thank you for bringing that product to us. And that was it. That was the whole thing. That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to like applaud somebody who really deserved it. And then I went to her website and I purchased 6 of them. 6. I wanted one for myself, and I loved it so much that I gave away 5 of those boxes or products to people in my life. Cousins and friends. My mom has one. I just gifted that to everyone. Well, not everyone, 5 people. Anyway, she came back to me and said, well, you know, I would love it if we could like work together. So full honesty, this is a sponsored video, but like I said, this is a product that I really love. So she sent me a new product so that I could show you the box and everything and do a proper unboxing. So now it's time to open this guy, and I'm going to turn the camera around again for that. Okay, so as you can see, this has a seal. So let's see if I can do that with one hand. I didn't think about this. I think it's doable. It is doable, guys. All right, let's open it and I can show you what it looks like because it's really cool. So you get a pump in case this is the way that you want to use it. You would use this pump. I'm gonna put it here for now. Then I'm going to take the product out, and this is what it looks like. Some of you might have seen it on Instagram because it receives a lot of love for good reason. And then it also comes with a card, and then it also comes with a comb. So what you do is just open this, and this is made so that, I mean, some people might prefer to use it like this, or if you're traveling, you just put the cap on. So it comes sealed, but the pump is pointy. Can you see that? Maybe here, I don't know. Wait, maybe you can see it here. Yeah, you see it's pointy, so it goes just through it. So I'm not gonna do it right now because I still have to put it back in my car and take it home, but I'm going to do that and start using this product tomorrow, and I will be showing you that. Warning, you are about to see me without any makeup and right out of the shower. Enjoy. Good morning, guys. I just woke up. I need to take a shower. I'm gonna wash my hair and I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, I just came out of the shower. I mean, obviously I put something on because obviously. And this is my hair right out of the shower. I used shampoo and that's it. I didn't use any conditioner or masks or anything because I wanted to show you how this product really works. My hair gets tangled very easily, so it's obviously very tangled right now, but it won't be after I use this magic. I call this a magic potion. I love it so much. So what I do is I divide my hair in half, and then I just use a pump. Well, a little bit over a pump. I put it at the tip of my fingers. Oh, is it focusing? It's not focusing, right? Oh, come on. All right, and I use 1.5. That's how much I use on each side. So I rub it between my fingers. It's the only product that I am applying right now. And I start at the tips. I think the tips is what needs the most help. And then I slowly start bringing it upwards all the way to the roots. All the way. It doesn't make my hair greasy, so if you have oily hair, you have nothing to worry about. I have done this many times. I have been doing this for months, and I know that it doesn't make your hair greasy. All right, and look at this. Look at this. No tangles inside. Nothing, nothing. Well, I didn't show you how tangled it was. My mistake. All right, so I'm cleaning my hands because there's some hair fallout, which is not a product thing. It's just the nature of hair. It's just, you lose hair every single day, and that's normal. All right, see, like, I can't get my fingers past, so I don't want to try harder than that because, you know, I don't want to break it. So I'm going to do another pump and a half on this other side, rub it between my fingers, start at the tips. And I can't put my fingers through my hair at first because it's tangled. So I just do it like outside like this. And then keep going up, keep going up. And there's a point you will feel the point at which the hair starts to untangle itself. I don't know how else to explain it. It's really good. There you go. Just using my fingers, and it works like magic, like I said, like magic. All right, so now it comes with a comb like I showed you, and even though I sometimes don't feel like I need the comb, I'm not sure if it does something, so I'm just gonna get it. Here it is, and I'm gonna show you. Look, look, look. Isn't it great? Isn't it great? Without this product, I would have had to start at the very tips and slowly go up, but with this product, not a problem. I just do this and it's perfect. Now it looks very flat and sleek right now, but as it air dries, it's gonna get some volume. I mean, this is not a volumizing product, but just my hair has natural volume. So I'm gonna let it dry. I'm gonna let it do its thing. And in the meantime, I'm just going to do my makeup. Before I start with my makeup, I forgot to tell you that because I noticed the detangling power of this product, I started using it on my daughter. I'm very picky about the products that I use on my daughter. She has great hair. I want to keep it like that. But she has a lot of hair, and she also has that issue of her hair getting tangled super easily. So I started using it on her, and it's been wonders. Been wonders. It's been a few hours since I last saw you. I said I was gonna leave the house, but I couldn't. I had a lot of emails to go through. I had to film some videos. I just had a lot of work. So I'm about to leave, but I wanted to show you now that my hair is fully dry. I haven't done anything to it aside from what you saw. This is air dry, and I think it looks pretty good for air dry. It still has volume, and it still has my curls. It is so soft, and it doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything on it. I don't feel any residue, any nothing. So I am really loving this product. Also, the fact that I know that it's nourishing my hair. It's not just about how it looks. It's not a styling cream. It's a vitamin for my hair, and I do see the results. So I'm very happy about this. Now, let me show you why I have to go out. Let me show you what we're going to be doing now. I don't know what's going on with Disney. I don't know if they are using new security devices and forgot to tell the cast members or what. But I have had this problem of them leaving the security devices on the merchandise that I buy. I have 3 items right now that I need to take back to the store to get those removed, and it does not feel good. I don't like doing that, but I'm gonna do it for you guys. So this is one. Same thing happens with this guy that I picked up during the last live video from the character warehouse, and they did the same thing. Here it is. Same thing happened with this guy. And this one I got from a different location from the character warehouse in Miami. So this person has been waiting for a really long time for her invoice. Obviously, I haven't been able to do that. Problem is, I left the receipt in Miami. So I'm gonna take it and see what I can do, but I doubt that they will help me without the receipt. So I think I'm gonna have to take it back to Miami. I'm actually leaving tomorrow. So I'm gonna see if I can do that on Monday. I just need to find the receipt for this one and get that removed there. But that means that her invoice is going to be delayed for at least 1 more week. I am so sorry for this inconvenience. I know that when you order something, you want it ASAP because we are all Disney lovers. We get excited about our purchases, but this is out of my hands. I buy so much that it's very hard for me to notice when they do that. But since this has happened so much in the past like 3 weeks, I wanted to alert you guys, because I know that sometimes when we are on vacation we just buy stuff and then we don't have the time to take it out, and or maybe it's a gift, or maybe we're not planning on wearing it during the trip or whatever. Just make sure that you check the merchandise that you buy, preferably before leaving the park or Disney Springs or the store or whatever, because I don't know, maybe by the time that you get to your hotel and you realize that there's nothing you can do, who knows. So the sooner the better, but just keep in mind that apparently this is happening very frequently now. I purchased that Mickey toad at Animal Kingdom Lodge, but I want to see if they can remove the security device maybe here, because I needed to come to Port Orleans, and I'm just crossing my fingers. I mean, I have the receipt, so hopefully they can help me. In case you had never seen the lobby of this resort, this is what it looks like, and they give you coins, very Mardi Gras colors for your wishes, and then oh, look, magical moment. Thank you. We were given coins. Well, my daughter received 2 of them, so we are going to make 2 wishes and I'll be back. Alright, I was showing you, there's the Sasagula food court, I guess I can call it, on that side. And here we have the Scat Cats Club Cafe, and that's where you can get the beignets. I'm hoping that I'm saying that right now, but we are going to the store, and that one is on this other side, which is also where you do the check-in if you're staying at this hotel. The store here is called Jackson Square. So, oh guys, cross your fingers for me. And you know that I can't go anywhere without showing you merchandise, and this is definitely new. The new Crocs Gibbets. These are the 50th edition. Love this. Love the castle. Monorail, Minnie Mouse. Oh my goodness, this is such a good one. Even the trash cans, that's cute. The set is $19.99. I don't know how many times I have been to this store and I hadn't seen the legs up there. My daughter realized that and showed it to me, and I was like, oh, wait, I had never seen that and I wanted to show it to you guys. Oh, maybe I should go like back up a little bit further so that it's easier to see, right? But look at all the legs. I am loving that. Last time that I was here, I was showing you the Mickey and Minnie design that they had for Portolines, and I was telling you on that video that they were going to get rid of that one. That one was discontinued, and they were coming out with a Tiana collection, and here it is. So this is the pin specific for this resort. It is $9.99. There is also an ornament, and it's that same Tiana design, and then on the back it's where it says Port Orleans Resort French Quarter, and this guy is $29.99, and I think it's breakable. They also have a Turvis tumbler. She looks so beautiful. Oh wow. Oh wait, there's a lot of glare, so I don't know if you're seeing her. She's so pretty. I also adore Tiana because she's such a hard worker, and like she really teaches us. And this guy is $26.99. Then there's also this other guy. The spout is right there. It is $19.99. And this one is metallic. And then a mug. And the mug, oh, it looks like a restaurant, right? Is that what it's supposed to be? I think so. And if you look inside, you can see some of the characters from the movie. This one is $14.99. There's a 6-piece magnet set, also specific to the resort. And let me see, this one PO for Port Orleans. This one says Cats Live Jazz Beignets Port Orleans Resort French Quarters. Then obviously Tiana, and then Prince Naveen in a frog shape, and then her restaurant, and then beignets. The set is $14.99. The t-shirt for women is $36.99, and then there's this super cute option for girls. It's a dress with that design that I think it's so amazing, and it has some glitter here on her dress. This one is $34.99. Wait, is that a dress or is it supposed to be like a long shirt? I don't know, I feel like it's a... Oh, maybe it's just a long shirt. I'm not really sure. But it's great. It's gorgeous. And my daughter was commenting on it. And she was saying like, look, I can wear that one and you can wear this one. And we're going to be kind of matching. And that's great. Before I move deeper into the store, I wanted to show you that they don't have the Beignet Ears. I have a few requests for those. I have been looking for them. I'm pretty sure, I mean, I can't guarantee that they're coming back. I just have a feeling. Lately, that's how merchandise behaves. There's this craze when things first come out and they sell out, but then they tend to bring them back. I just don't know when that's gonna happen. So if you have asked for those, just be patient. I will get them as soon as I can. I mean, as soon as I see them. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, they did help me with the tote and they removed the security device, so we're all good. I found more merchandise specific to the resort. So there is another tumbler here. This one is metallic and it's black matte. It's $22.99. Very nice, very nice. And then there's a mug. Beignet all day. Oh, this is so nice. It is $14.99. There's one of you guys that really loves anything Beignet, so she hasn't requested this mug specifically, but I think I'm gonna get it for her, and then I will ask her because I don't want to have to come back. So it's hard to move around. I know that you guys sometimes want something and you're like, oh, they have it at this resort or the other, but it's really hard, really, and time consuming for me to go around resorts and stuff like that. So I'd rather take it. If she doesn't want it, I'll return it, and I can do that at any store, but it's gonna be hard to come back. So now let's take a look at the men's t-shirt. It's a Ringer t-shirt, and I was trying to see the price, $29.99. So that's the front. Does it have anything? Oh yeah, look at that back. Guys, I think this pin is new to the family collection, you know, the ones that have lots of characters. And this one is $17.99. I found a cool area here. So this for $3.49 Cajun Gumbo base. I have never tried it. I don't know what gumbo tastes like or what it looks like. I mean, aside from that picture. This is praline mix. Is it praline or praline? I've heard it both ways and I don't know. Then there's some spices and seasonings, and oh, these are $21.99, and then other spices or seasonings for $8.99 here. Oh yes, you can make them at home. What? That's awesome. But it doesn't. How much is this? It doesn't say the price. And then the coffee option, but no price. Oh, finally I find this guy. I have been looking for it everywhere because one of you requested it. I didn't even know what it looked like, and here it is. Let's Shine Cinderella. Her carriage is one of the charms, and her slipper is another one. This one is red, which means $11.99, so I'm taking it for her. I found a 50th pressed penny machine. I mean, it has two that are not 50th, but then it has Donald Duck. I have seen a lot of vlogs talking about that Mickey Mouse being removed, but I still see it there. We are now at the Orlando Premium Outlets. This is the Vineland location, and they have a character warehouse here, one of them. So I'm gonna go take those sweaters and the receipts to see if they can remove the security devices. I mean, at least from one of them. As I explained, I don't have the receipt of the other one here, so I don't know. Let's hope. Wow, the Peter Pan collection by Dooney and Burke made its way to the character warehouse. Some of you had told me about it because you saw it in somebody else's vlog. The tote is $178.99. Then there's also the crossbody bag option, and this one is $148.99. But then we also have the satchel, and this one is $178.99. This one I feel like it came out like yesterday. Why is it here already? I guess it wasn't selling well at the parks. Let me see if I can see the price. $178.99 for the shopper tote, $178.99 for the satchel, and I'm not seeing the other one. What was it? Was it like a camera bag? I can't remember the other style, but there was another one from that collection, and then they also still have these other items. Now, I have received hundreds of requests to pick up stuff from the character warehouse, and I don't do that, guys, only when I am live. So I have explained it to everyone, but I don't want anyone to be feeling like, oh, but she just went there, why didn't she pick it up for me? Because it's not just you. Please understand, it's a lot of people, and it would be very time consuming to create a list and then come here and look for the items and all that stuff. So that's why I do live videos for you guys. Thank you for understanding. Ursula Snow Globe, $20.99. It says poor unfortunate souls. Can you believe that these are $1.99 now? I mean, some of you already know because you gave me a heads up. And same thing happened with the clothing. All the Numos outfits are $1.99. I didn't think that they would still have so many left. Wait, this is also new. The Stitch spin around. And it is a $14.99. It used to be $24.99 at the parks. This is another surprise for me. The Mickey Waffle Spirit jersey is here. Granted, they only have extra small. It is $44.99, but I still can't believe that it's here. I'm also seeing a new Vault Collection item here. America on Parade t-shirt. And this one is $25.99. Loungeflies! Loungeflies! It's been a long time since I had seen Loungeflies. This one is $57.99. It used to be $95 at the parks. Oh my goodness. Oh, can't wait to see more, right? Hopefully they bring more here. I'm seeing a lot of new Christmas ornaments at this location, so I just wanted to give you a quick look at what they have without stopping at each of them, because you know we will do that when I film a character warehouse video or when I'm live. I was just at Port Orleans looking at this because my daughter wants to decorate those cookies and she was asking to get it. They were obviously full price and I just found them at the character warehouse for $6.99. I'm back home after doing all that plus some more that I didn't get to show in the video, and it's almost nighttime and I just wanted to show you what the hair looks like. Remember, there's no styling, there's no nothing. I didn't add any oils or anything. It's just looking healthy. It's healthy looking hair, and I didn't have that 3 or 4 months ago. So I am very pleasantly surprised. I love this product and I definitely recommend it. I don't even have split ends and the tips feel soft. I still need a trim just because it's too long and I think it's healthy to get a trim, so I will be doing that in the very near future. But I love it. I love how wonderful my hair feels compared to what it was. So I definitely plan on using this product. And I'm sorry, I just realized I kept looking at myself in the mirror, which is on that side and not here. I was talking to you, but I was looking at myself because I can't help it. I just love my hair. And obviously if you style it, it's gonna look even more amazing. So yeah, if you are having trouble with your hair right now, or if you want to just make it better, then give this product a go, because I have been loving it for the past like 3 months and I feel comfortable at this point because I have used it since March, since July. So I've been using it long enough to feel comfortable to absolutely recommend this product. So again, I'm gonna leave the link in the description box in case you are interested, or I might put it somewhere on the screen. And with that, guys, I'm going to be ending this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!